I'm going to say good morning, good day to everybody. I'll put it that way, as more neutral. So wherever you're at in the world, it could be Saturday, but also could be Sunday, like my friends down in Australia. So let's see where we go today. Holy shit. Oh my God. That, I see my beautiful, long-time sister. God, we've known each other like 3 years now, something like that. Michelle Kidd from the UK. And just so anybody's in the UK, which is my friend Michelle, I've been invited to go to a festival next June in Dorset area. That's all I know. I'm not sure whereabouts in there, but it's Dorset area. So I'm coming your way. I've had to be quite honest, and I'm sharing this in hopes that it may help somebody else to go within. And when I say this, I've been struggling for a few months now. It's just like, where am I? Where am I? Because when you're connected to your true self, or your authentic self, and all of that, that, you know, that's my comfort zone. That I know this is me. But in the last couple of months, it's been a little rough, and it's getting really intense through this portal that we've just gone through. I'm not going to say the word was scared, but I was friggin' concerned, like, what in the hell's going on here? As I say that, also for those who don't know, Spirit told me last October that it was time for me to come off the antidepressants and anti-anxiety. So I did that in 6 months, so it's just been April since I come off those. Hello, Paula. Paola, sorry. I need to get new glasses, which hopefully is going to be this week or the following week. But anyway, so, because my glasses are right here, but I put them on, I can't see any better, so it's like, okay. But anyway, so I got so, like, you know, I started opening up to like a couple people and trying to explain what it was feeling like. And then my beautiful, I reached out to 3 amazing healers. I referred to them as the 3 amigos, which is Devin, Rick Purcell, and Phil Burrows, asking for their help because I needed their help. They're incredible, gifted healers. And they had me in a few hours later with a session with them, 3 of them. And what was uncovered, I could say the word uncovered, discovered, which I got to discard. These are my favorite words. I get to uncover something, I get to discover something, and I get to discard it. Hello, Arena. So through this session I had with them, Deb said, did you put a secondhand painting in your home? And I'm going, no, which I didn't. And then she kept on talking and trying to uncover this part. And then all of a sudden, now I get what I get to understand this part now, is my guys told me that book. I went, oh shit. I said, there's a book that was in the hallway that drew me, and I picked it up and it brought it to my home. And so they said, get the book. So I read over it and I held it up for them, and they just went, that's, first of all, it's not a very good book, number one. Number two, the person that had it prior to you had really, really bad energy. And so I went, oh, shit. And as I say this, that explains why I've been feeling the way I've been feeling for the last few months. Okay, number one. And so I just said, you guys, I got to remove this book right now. Sorry, just give me a second. I just brought it back in the hallway, dropped it off. And I was going out my door, I could feel this, okay, you're leaving. This energy is leaving. And that's something we all need to be aware of, is that these energies are attached, you know. It's like if I took something's in my home here and I gave it to you, I'm passing that energy on. So that means the good, the bad, the ugly, the horrible, the disgusting, to whatever it is, okay? And unbeknownst to me, I brought that energy into my home, which in turn started affecting me. And then the next part of this healing session, these were just two key points. There's others, but these are just two key points. Last year, I was guided. I wanted to go. There's always a difference between wanting to go and do something versus being guided. And Spirit said, no, you're going. And I knew 2 weeks before the actual festival. And I went, okay, but in order for me to cross the border, I have to get a vaccine. So I felt this thing, no, just go get it. You got people you know, and there I was being told who to reach out to. And Phil was one of those people. So after I got the vaccine, and I think while I was sitting waiting for it, because I had the appointment the next day to get my vaccine. Like, it was happening that fast. So I reached out to Phil and I said, I had the vaccine because the only way I can cross the border into the U.S. And he goes, okay, no problem. He does his magic. And that, but what we discovered a couple of days ago, there was a residue that was left over. And I'm using, this is my terminology, but because he said to me, he goes, didn't you get the vaccine and I removed it? I said, yeah. He goes, well, where's this coming from? So when I say that, and I guess the reason I'm saying this now, the way I'm saying it, is to clarify. It does not necessarily mean the residue from the vaccine, but it was part of the conversation, the dialogue that we had. Clarification, very clear, okay? And so he removed that from me. And when I say this, because I'm still stuck in part of the energy from what I was dealing with just before, in fact, the beginning of our conversation that we're having. But I felt better. And to wake up yesterday morning, going, yeah, I'm back. What I just did in that first song, for anybody who just came in, you got to go back and listen to what just unfolded. Because it was just, and from my, something registered to me. And I know that Phil, Deb, and Rick have said that you have this aspect, that aspect. And I knew about the angelic, but something that didn't really register, but it's now registering. An aspect is a part of an energy, you know, of a what's the word I'm looking for? I'm just going to put it this way. Some of it has an aspect of Jesus, some of it has an aspect of Mary Magdalene, and on and on and on. There are aspects of that energy. And Phil said something the other day when we had our session, and he reminded me, but for some reason I was able to hear it. And what happened with the song that I just did, I really honored that energy. And that energy is Beethoven. Yeah. Yeah. I have an aspect of him. And I think that's the thing. We have all these aspects that we don't understand. But like, I've been creating this incredible, amazing channel music, which started back in late 1996. I did put my music away for about 13, 15 years. Sort of, I still play, but not the way I was doing before. And then 2015, I started to step back into playing again. And then I connected with the soul family, the Soulogy family, which is Todd, Medina, and down. And the amount of stuff I'm getting to understand, learn about myself. It's not about others. It's about myself. And to be connected to all these amazing healers from around the world. And some of them are personal friends. We're all connected. And I've said this, like, I get to pick up the guitar, that's all I do as a human. But then when my hands touch the strings, the guitar, it's like it goes, it just goes, it's, even through these last couple of months, the only place that I felt connected was when I had my guitar in my hands. And that was my lifeline. Chopin did well. This is my beautiful sister. Arena, incredible being that I know. I've come to know, we've known each other 3 years, I think it is. And then she goes, and Chopin. And I'm very touched and honored by that. It's like, wow. I'm connecting with them at a new level. Whew. Anyway, I'm perfectly fine, everybody. I just don't, I'm actually honoring an aspect of me, but I'm honoring me and just really who I am. Wow. Okay, let's see where we go. But you gotta go back and listen to that first song. It was just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay, here we go. Wow. I'm just sitting with all of this, just digesting and processing at the same time. It's like, holy shit. Okay, let's see where we go next. Wow, I'm going to sneeze now. See what it does. May come and just hit me like a ton of bricks. Wow, that was amazing. So, you got to go back and listen to the very first song from today. If you're entering the space now, and then what I shared afterwards, because it's me coming home to myself. It's not about me coming home to you guys. It's me coming home to myself, because I had some insight and awareness that has been said to me before, but something, I could say the word clicked, registered. Because I've gone through in the last couple of months something very, very intense. I had brought, which started out with, I brought an item into my home that was from the hallway where I live, and I brought that person's energy into my home, which affected me. Because I'm going, okay, because I do a lot of reflecting and stuff and being with myself. And I just didn't realize till a couple of days ago, thanks to the people I refer to as the three amigos, Deborah and Phil. I had a healing session with them a couple of days ago, and Deb, she goes, "You brought something into your home." I said, "No, I haven't brought anything." But then it clicked to me. I say the word click, but I was told that is that book that I brought into my home. So I immediately removed it from my home. As soon as I start removing it, it was like I could feel that shift, and then I walked back in. It was like, wow. And I think the reason I'm sharing this with you guys is for us to be aware what we do bring into our homes, because anything, I brought that person's energy into my home and it affected me. And then I also had something that was, I could say the word, for lack of any other word, attached to me that was not mine, that Phil saw and he removed it, which they all did. And it's like, because I've been saying to people, like, I'm not connected to me. Like, where am I? Where am I? And that is like I was lost, but yet I knew I wasn't lost. It's such a, sorry. Excuse me. So, yeah, that's all I'm going to say for now. I'm going to listen to the other part. You can go listen to it earlier. Anyway, hugs and loves. Thank you for hanging out with me an hour later. Sorry. So I'm just going to go be quiet.